If India can buy oil from Russia, then why can't India buy oil from Iran? India should follow Russian model to purchase oil from us, said Iran recently. They said India to ignore the US sanctions. They too said that the issue with the India-Iran oil trade is the US dollars, but same is the case with Russia. And now Iran says that like India did trade with Russia using the rupee ruble, it should also do a rupee real trade with Iran. Now as to what Iran says, it isn't at all wrong, since India itself says that it doesn't accept unilateral sanctions, that is what the US does. But in May 2019, India backtracked its own stance when Donald Trump pressurized the whole world to stop purchasing oil from Iran. So even India stopped purchasing oil from Iran. Now it's been 3 years and Iran's economy is suffering badly. Hence now they want India to purchase their oil, since at one time both the countries have traded using the rupee real system. India is purchasing the Russian oil despite the SWIFT ban on Russia, which too was imposed on Iran. When the Iranian foreign minister visited India, he unofficially raised this issue that India should ignore the US sanctions and purchase oil from Iran. And also since recently US didn't impose any sanctions on India despite their purchase of the S-400 defense system from Russia, therefore Iran thinks India is far too important for the US to impose any sanctions even if they buy oil from Iran. Now China continuously is buying the Iranian oil despite the sanctions which were imposed, since as per the US, Iran is rapidly moving forward in uranium enrichment and can anytime soon build a nuclear weapon. Also many articles were published in the past months claiming that India gained its confidence to go buy the Russian oil despite sanctions due to China buying the Iranian oil continuously even though the sanctions. Now the problem with India purchasing the Iranian oil is Israel, since India is now strategically very deeply involved with Israel in terms of defense, agriculture, water conservation. Even in the geopolitics of the large Middle East, India has become a key player thanks to Israel. Also recently on Indian land, a little conversation war started between Israel and Iran, and both the countries made a lot of allegations on each other. As in the past month, a bomb blast happened in India outside the Israeli embassy, which Israel blamed Iran for, while Iran refused to have done it. And the situation got so bad that Israeli ambassador to India tweeted that he is a proud Zionist. Thus, due to these very reasons, India has a hard time in purchasing oil from Iran. This is it for today. See you in the next one. Until then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.